What's going on, guys? My name is Brandon Dufour, and I'm going to be using the ceremonial speech to talk about my grandfather. My grandfather's name is Mitch Bulleney, and he is my step-grandpa, meaning he is the second husband of my grandmother. Um, so I lived with my grandparents from the age of 4 to 11-ish, and my grandpa was always my friend. He was my grandpa, but he was also my friend. I also always loved seeing him whenever he got home from work, whenever I got home from school. We would always go outside, play catch. He taught me everything I know about sports. He coached me in baseball, and everything he did, he was for family. I mean, he was always encouraging us. He was always encouraging us to do better, trying to get us to do better in life. He always put others before himself, which is a big thing about my grandfather. Put others before himself, and maybe even a little too much, where some people might say it's a pushover, but I don't think it's like that. He'll never say no unless he has to. A big thing that was in the house, or a big thing that I heard as a young kid, was if I say yes, it means we got it. If I say no, just wait a little bit. I was a little spoiled as a kid, not in a bad way. I would never lash out or anything, but I do think that this line was a good way to teach me to appreciate things and value my rewards that I had gotten. Whether that's a new pair of shoes, a new basketball, a new glove, a new baseball bat, or something like that. If I say yes, that means we got it. If I say no, just wait a little bit. So I think that's a pretty good staple in my life. Growing up and watching how my grandpa treated his friends or my friends whenever they would be over at the house, I knew I wanted to be like him, have the same effect of that person where you can go to him for help. He was always welcoming. My friends loved him. But bad part is my grandparents split when I was 12, and whenever I was going through my teenage years, I was having a hard time. But my grandpa was always there on the weekends. He always tried his best to lift me up. He always made sure that I knew everything happened for a reason, and he would tell me every time that he was praying for me whenever I wasn't there. So he helped me. He helped spark my drive to succeed in my life, and is one of the biggest reasons why I am who I am today. He's the reason I want to be a PT whenever I get older, why I want to help people. And nowadays I see him much less because he lives in Metairie, but I still think about him every day. It's always a pleasure to see him. It's always a pleasure to hang out with him. And I do hope that I can have the same impact on people's lives the way that he had on me. He's very, very big influence on my personality, on the way that I treat people with respect. He always taught me treat people the way you want to be treated, and I think that's one of the most true things that you'll ever learn about social relations. That's it. That's my respects to him, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.